Welcome back to tonight's first game. The winners are the Sacred Heart Valkyries. We have head coach Donna Moore, student athletes Claire Russell, Angelina Vallejo, and Zakiah Johnson. Coach Moore, comments.
Boy, it looked kind of dismal after that first quarter when we gave up 21 points that first quarter. But I was real proud of our girls that they stayed in the moment. We came out and defended the second half. The second quarter. I think we held them scoreless the second quarter, and we just talked about like our defense was what was going to win this game, and we played some outstanding defense and hit some big shots when we needed to.
Questions? Here in the corner.
Donnie, you're down 21-10. You didn't call any timeouts. Can you maybe speak to the composure of your team and your belief that it was going to turn?
Yeah, I mean, I have my ultimate faith in all these girls. I wish I could have everybody up here, but we talked about, we knew they were going to press us, and we did not handle the press very well the first quarter, and they did a great job of getting organized. And like I said, coming out the second quarter, we really got out and defended. And I was real proud of them. I probably should have called a timeout, but I didn't. So, but they came out and they hit a lot of shots. They were, I think they shot 13 threes the first half, and we weren't jumping to the ball and getting out on the 3-point line. And I thought we made that adjustment the second half.
Back there. Right here.
Claire, you just were doing a little bit of everything, including you. I think you had 11 rebounds in that game. Can you just kind of talk about your mindset going into these games, especially playing the kind of role you do where it's just hard work the whole time?
I mean, yeah, that was a lot of it. I just go out there and I'll play my heart out. I know I'm not the best offensive player there is out there, so I'll let my teammates do that work, and I know they trust me to do all the little things. So, I mean, I'll just go out there and give it my all and see what I can do.
Angelina, big game for you on the offensive end. Can you speak to that and the matchup and kind of just your game?
I knew going in that they didn't have the right size matchup, and we kind of practiced that in a few days that we had after region, and we knew that, whenever I did get the ball in the post, they were probably going to triple team or double team, which means that my other teammates are going to be open. But for me, like one of our coaches, named Amy Siegel, she just says, get low, keep the ball in your chin and go. And so I knew that they weren't the right matches with me and I could just score. And so I did what I had to do. Yeah, that, a lot of people don't think I can shoot. I just don't really shoot, but I can. So I did.
Zakiah, you always seem to find Angelina. Do you all have some sort of connection there? Or do you just feel like, I don't know, you all find each other constantly?
I basically live with her. So we probably have that sister connection in there, but I'm always gonna find her. I know we have that advantage too. So when I know even sometimes I might turn around, not even see her and throw it, but most of the time she's there. But I can see when she has the mismatch, and I'm gonna give it to her every time I go to work, because I don't care how many points I have, survive in advance.
Right here in the middle.
Donna, since you've had about 15 minutes to enjoy the win now, can you maybe talk a little bit about the matchup that you'll have coming up tomorrow night?
We came over this morning and watched the 11 o'clock game and watched the Pikeville Bethlehem game. And I know everybody's kind of looking for that matchup with Zakiah and Leah Macy. And so I really haven't done a whole lot on Bethlehem, and we'll go back to the hotel and do a walkthrough tomorrow and kind of get ready for them. But I think it's going to be a great game. You can never overlook anybody here, and we'll be ready for them. I know a lot of those kids played soccer, and our soccer players hopefully will be up here because they beat us in the state soccer tournament 4-3. So hats off to them. But we're looking forward to playing.
So I gotta ask this: any change in the Kentucky coaching situation that puts them in your 13, and when do you think you're going to make your decision?
I'm planning on making my decision at least before the next season, my senior year. But all the Kentucky stuff I haven't really let. Sorry, I just went blank. I haven't let it affect me, or I haven't been thinking about it too much. I was kind of waiting when the time comes, figure out what I want to do there. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out.
Any final questions? Coach Moore, congratulations to you and the Valkyries. Good luck the rest of the way, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Be careful coming down these steps here. You're right. Always have the right of way. You got it? Yeah, okay, here you go. Yeah, I got that. See you. Always.
And with us tonight, we have the George Rogers Clark hoops team. Coach Robbie Graham, student athletes, Micaiah Tabor, Kenny Stamper, T Yeast, Anaya Chestnut. Coach, comments on tonight's game.
Well, just looking at the stat sheet, got out rebounded 33-17, which was huge. We didn't shoot it very well, 17-43, 6-20 from the 3-point line. They were played big. Their big players played big. Playo was a tough matchup for us. We're down there fighting and scratching, doing everything we could. But at the end of the day, she's still 6'4", and we're 5'10", 5'11", trying to battle. Zakaya, I mean, what do you say? She's Zakaya Johnson, one of the top players in the country. Hit some big shots. Second quarter, really, not scoring. We came out on fire the first quarter, and when we did make shots in the second quarter, we go 0 for 9, and we can't get in our press. I think our press bothered them some in the first half. And once we couldn't get in our press, we were kind of back on our heels a little bit. And I think the rim got smaller. We got tight, couldn't make shots. And against a team like that, you can't have a scoreless quarter. You just can't. But I mean, gosh, they're 3-time state champs, very talented, very well coached. They're on a mission. We just kind of ran into a buzzsaw. But, our kids have fought, played hard, we competed. At the end of the day, it just wasn't our night.
Coach, we talked a little bit about this after the region title game, but you had some adversity this year, some off the court stuff, injuries. Can you kind of talk about what it means for these girls to have gotten back here after that?
Yeah, I mean, we're no excuses. I mean, God, all the credit to Sacred Heart, and they're a very talented team. We have, battled some adversity on and off the court. I mean, losing Sierra. I mean, our girls could have folded, could have cashed it in, but they pulled their bootstraps up, head up, shoulders back, went to work. Got back. Our goals are still in play. Another district championship, a regional championship to make it up here. Just played a very good team. Just wasn't our night. But these kids are resilient. It has been a tough year. Been a very tough year. I lost my dad back in Thanksgiving. These kids were there, and my support, my family. It got me through a tough time with that basketball, and Coach Jackson lose their twin brother a couple weeks ago. So it's been a tough year on and off the court, but so resilient. They battle. They bring it every day to practice, bring it to every game. Extremely proud of them. We're not a program that pat us on the back. Hey, we had a great season, because we're not happy we lost. But hats off to a really good team.
Coach, even after that scoreless second quarter, you gotten back within one there in the third. Did you see anything different after that second run that kind of lost it for you there?
Yeah, I think we got a little fatigue. Our traps were a step slow in our traps. Our rotations were a step slow, and they were able to get some easy baskets. And they started pounding the thing in there to Angelina. So she's a load. They shoot it so well; it's hard to really double off everybody. We tried to limit, Bender and Zakaya, try to limit their touches, make it hard for them to score. But you got the 6'4" in there that can bail you out. It's tough, really tough.
Hey, Robbie, when you just look at Johnson's stat line there, I mean, what kind of jumps out at you the most about her, and especially maybe the way she just kind of stays in the flow of the game, even as good as she is?
Well, you look at, she has 18 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, a couple blocks, couple steals. It's a complete game. She plays within herself. She goes 8 from 11 on the field, 2 of 2 from the 3. I mean, it's a very high percentage. She doesn't take bad shots. Very high IQ for the game. We were trying to double her. She wasn't rushing when we were doubling her. She was patient. She was hitting open player. She just understands the game. Has a very high IQ.
Makila, you being the lone senior, can you just kind of speak on your career at GRC and the legacy you're going to be leaving behind for these girls?
Mike.
Can you say it again?
You being the lone senior, can you just speak on your career at GRC and the legacy you're leaving behind for the rest of your teammates?
I don't really know what to say. I don't know.
I'll speak on her behalf. She's not the most talented player, doesn't jump the highest, doesn't run the fastest, but she's one of the hardest workers we've ever had the pleasure of coaching. Very good leader, very vocal, shows up every single day, works hard every day. Young lady's over 4.0, very high academically. Will be very successful in life because of her work ethic. And she's, we talk about being a hard hat kind of kid. She's one of those kids that brings a hard hat and goes to work every single day. We're going to definitely miss her. Just great kid, tremendous young lady, very strong leader, not just on our team, but also in our building. So I'll speak on her legacy. We'll definitely miss her.
You came out in the third quarter and had 4 points and then a steal right away. Can you talk about what your mindset was?
Especially coming off a 0-point second quarter, I knew we were gonna have to put some points up on the board, so I just was aggressive and took it to the basket.
Final questions? Coach, thanks on a great year.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.